Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to another episode of the Indigo Disk DLC. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just went and battled out with Kieran, the Elite Four champion, and we had now went and claimed our victory spot of being that Blueberry champion that is going to be happening here within our time of this game, which that is going to be very nice. I know that it seems like our only one Pokemon that is still going to be alive is going to be with our Azumarill, but now since we are all set and finished with this Kieran battle, we are going to now be heading on into our way of where the legendary Pokemon of the Terrapagos is going to be located at. Now, just doing a little bit of some research, and not only that, but also playing through a little bit within of the gameplay that was going on within this episode for today, that is going to be, is that if you guys do remember that Area 0 place, well, it seems like since we are going to be getting ourselves with the actual item, the special item that we're going to be getting from the Elite Four champion of Paldea, which that is going to be with Geeta, we're going to get ourselves with the Indigo Disk, which that is going to be taking us a little bit more further into the depths of our time of reaching on over into where that legendary Pokemon is going to be. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing that legendary Pokemon just yet, but if you guys do see from the layout, of course, since if you guys don't know, we are doing this within a layout, and I hope you guys enjoy the layout as well too, because normally within my time of doing anything that's going to be like Pokemon related or even yokai related as well, I always kind of like to always put in a little bit of some pizzazz into the different series, just so that you guys can kind of enjoy it a little bit more and just have that nice good personality within our way throughout the game here. And if you guys do know, we do have Terrapagos as the layout Pokemon of our way, and same with Drayton, of course, as well. So now you guys kind of already understand a little bit about what the legendary Pokemon is going to be here. But since we are within our way of meeting up with Mrs. Briere, she is going to go and basically discuss about what everything that is happening and why we need to go and head on into Area 0 and doing all the stuff that we need to go and do. Now, currently, I believe what's going to happen is that we're not going to know too much about what's going to happen here at this point in time, but since I already kind of know a little bit what's going to happen within the next episode, we are going to have to go and face off with Kieran one more time for the actual face-off that is going to be happening, because later on we are going to see that Kieran is actually going to have that legendary Pokemon with him, and that battle is going to be pretty intense because it is a Stella type of Pokemon, which I believe Terrapagos can actually switch between its multi-types, so you want to be a little bit careful and just bring out the Pokemon that is going to be suited for it. I'll go into more in depth within the actual legendary battle that's going to happen, because it's kind of like almost like a Titan battle, if you guys do vaguely remember back in the good old Paldea region area, where we had to go and face off with all the different Titan Pokemon, such as like the Cloth, and also with the specialized Donphans and their Paradox forms and whatnot. So that kind of is going to be a little bit terrifying, but I think we should be somewhat okay throughout here. And also as well, hope you guys do enjoy the new team that we are going to be bringing along within our way of the last bit of the Indigo Disk DLC. I know that during the time of the whole Drayton battle that was happening, we kind of had to do a little bit of some change-ups, because unfortunately with Drayton's team and everything, and the way of how the Elite Four was going to be, he kind of wanted us to bring around with the Pokemon that are going to be just suited within our way of the Terrarium. So I think I want to say within our team, it looks a little bit better than from before. We at least have like a Golurk now. We do have well, Elsa, of course, the Alolan Ninetales, which I am a big fan of Alolan Ninetales. And speaking about that one particular Pokemon, I may actually want to get myself another plush at some point later on down the road, because I think Alolan Ninetales is a pretty nice Pokemon to suit within my way of having all my different Pokemon plushies within my room here over at my mom's. And I think also as well too, if you guys don't know, within these two videos for today, not only are we going to be doing our way out here with the Indigo Disk DLC, but we are also, of course, going to be going and jumping on into some more of our way, I want to say, into the Okami HD side of things. We are going to be continuing onwards with more of the Waku Shrine that is going to happen from there. Now, I believe the Waku Shrine, if you guys do vaguely remember, in the Kamui side of things that are happening from there, it's like an ice area. It's like almost like I want to say how you say it's like almost like the Twilight Princess mansion, the where all those Yetis are going to be chilling around over at. So let's go and talk to Geeta here, and let's get ourselves with the special item, of course. And it's pretty nice to go and see the Elite Four champions back over at Paldea, because it's kind of nice to kind of have a little bit of this interaction a little bit more, and it's pretty nice that they get to go and see us finally a little bit better within our way throughout here, since we are, of course, the exchange student coming into our way of the Blueberry Academy, and now basically Rika's getting a little bit ticked off that, of course, that we had to go into the Area Zero, basically without their permission, it seems like, and but again, it was the fate of the world, right? We had to go and head on into there anyways, just so that we could go and battle with the professor of that certain game, right? Because of Pokemon Violet. Who did we go and battle with? Toro, I believe that's what his name was. Yeah, we had to go and battle with Toro there, and I believe Sada is actually within the Pokemon Scarlet games, which actually, to be honest with you, I don't really want to go and spoil out too much type of stuff, but just want to go and point this out that if you guys are in the post-game of the Indigo Disk DLC, there is something special that once you get yourself with Terrapagos captured within your team, I believe, you will be able to go and head back to the land of Kitakami and actually see something, a little bit of some more interesting story that is going to be happening around out there. And I want to say you will be meeting up with one of the professors that will be happening within your certain game. Now, I'm not too entirely certain if you're going to be meeting up with a different professor or the same type of professor that we went and battled out before. So I'm pretty sure that probably within here, Pokemon Violet, we are going to have to go and meet up with Toro once again, which that would be pretty nice. Getting to go and see Toro once more. I know that during the time of having to go and battle with him back in the Area Zero part, and his team was pretty wild, if I do have to say so, because I know that was a little bit of a difficulty challenge. And not only that, even though it's not like a double battle related situation like here in the Indigo Disk DLC, still, even with that single player type of experience, even against with Toro, it's pretty wild. His Paradox team is a little bit annoying, if I have to say so myself, and there are some Paradox Pokemon that we never really got to go a fully out catch out yet, but yeah, so anyways, if you guys got to go and see there was a little bit of some jump cutting there, a little bit of some quick edits, just so that we could kind of just go a full head first right into the way of what's going on within the Area Zero. I know that just during that off record, a little edit right there, you guys did get to go. Well, since you guys didn't really get to go and see just yet, was that I did go and buy some extra more potions. I think a little bit of some extra more Ultra Balls and whatnot, because I know that we are going to get ourselves into our way of the legendary Pokemon pretty soon. Now, we're not going to be seeing the returning legendaries, but we are going to try to use some of our different Pokeballs and whatnot, and Ultra Balls for that matter, onto Terrapagos, just so that I can hopefully not really go and use the Master Ball, because I know that we just got that from battling out with Kieran, and I don't really want to go and use that Master Ball right on Terrapagos, because I would rather wait and search for the right exact Pokemon. That will be somewhat pretty nice. Now, I just found out that within the legendary Pokemon is that there's two different ways, because apparently you can't actually get all the legendary Pokemon, even though that if you run with the exclusive legendary. So basically, if let's say for example, I think in Pokemon Violet we have the legendary dogs, right? But we don't really get the Sacred Sword, like the Sword of Justice type of Pokemon. So instead, what you have to go and do is that there's these things known as like group Blueberry quests, and then you also have like just the regular local type of quests. And I think what happens is that you do have gold and also red quests. Now, we haven't really went and spoke on over towards into one person that's actually located over at the I want to say the entranceway of what the Blueberry Academy is all about, because if you talk to that guy, which I forget what his name is, I'll probably have to put maybe like a blip or something into the video, but he will give you the different quests for you to go and get these specialized snacks for these legendary Pokemon. So again, basically you could go and find like the normalized Pokemon, the normalized legendary Pokemon that you will be able to find in all the different Pokemon games from Scarlet and Violet. Like you could go and get like Kyurem and the different legendary birds. And I think you can also get Ho-Oh and Lugia as well too, which I believe they are both within the actual parts of the game, and then also with Kubfu. So you can go and grab all of those to go and start off with, but then you got yourself with the exclusives. But if you go and do those group online Blueberry quests, that should be able to give you all the different legendary Pokemon that you are missing from the other different current games, which I'll probably have to do that on my own time, but you guys won't be able to go and see it. So if you guys remember this is where we went and saw Professor Toro. We went and battled with that wave of Pokemon, kind of like what happened back in Tears of the Kingdom. But this time, at least the good thing is that we don't have to worry about any more wave battles at all whatsoever. So we're going to go and just jump right into back over here to this area once again. But this time, adding in that Indigo Disk and fitting it into that computer. And I always really wondered about how that whole computer monitor thing was all about, because there was a disk slot, but we didn't really know too much about it. So all that we had to go and do was just press on a button, and Toro basically opened it up for us, right? Because we can't really go and do anything about it, because we were not really authorized per se into heading on into this web. Even though that we had to go and do a whole bunch of different things to kind of activate, I think, this whole entire area, right? Because there was like 3 different things that we had to go and try to go and speak to, and I think that was trying to activate, I think, like the robot Toro or something, or the or like the robot Sada, Professor Sada or something of that type of nature, right? But yeah, unfortunately, it seems like it's locked, and we can't really go and do anything about it, right? So yeah, we kind of have to go and let Carmen, Kieran, and also Briere kind of know that, unfortunately, it seems like it's gonna be locked, though, but the professor did something about it, though. But the strange thing is that that computer is gonna go and kind of click back on, but it said that the Indigo Disk has been detected, and we do have that there, right? Now, if you guys do recall, during from that text that was happening at the very beginning of the game, or I should say, not at the very beginning of the game, but at the very beginning of the episode, I should say, Kieran actually did go and bring up a topic that he wanted to go and capture out with the legendary Terrapagos, and I believe that is what he is going to be willing to go and do, right? And that's what we kind of went and discussed about a little bit within our time here. And there we go. Let's head on into this way now. Indigo Disk has been confirmed, and we're all good to go. And also, just want to go and point this out to you guys, that the first episode of Wonder, for the Wonder Co-op had went out and dropped already so far, and you guys showed out a massive support throughout our time of the first episode of the Wonder Co-op. So thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for you guys to just go and watch the first episode. I think episode 2 will be great as well. Just have to wait until me and Kevin go and actually do our videos together once more, so that we can get ourselves a proper good time, and then we can go and try to set up that video out to you guys as quickly as we can. Same with Super Mario Galaxy 2 as well. Well, the Super Mario Galaxy, another episode as well too. Not Super Mario Galaxy 2. We already went and did that series already before onto our channel. Yeah, and I want to say Super Mario Galaxy 2, I think, was a very long time ago, but it was a live stream that we did. I think that was like the 3rd live stream that I ever went and did onto my YouTube channel. I think so, right? It's been like a really long while, so I can't really remember exactly. But yeah, so now Briere's just kind of looking around to figure out how we need to get ourselves around within this way. But if you guys do recall, there is that spot that I think we went about out with Professor Toro with. That's going to be that elevator that's going to take us all the way down into that way, right? So why not? Let's go and head on into there. So let me just go and check the time. Oh, wow. So we're almost about to be ending off with the episode out here pretty soon. We are within our way of 20 seconds here. So I think the perfect time is that I'm going to go and end off our video for today. So thank you guys so much for watching our time. We will be heading down a little bit further into our way of what's going to happen here in the Area 0 place. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And of course, peace.